Hello, my dear ones. You all know that I have a month-long training and fellowship on Family Constellation. Family Constellation is the three-dimensional tool to explore, reveal, and heal generational trauma. So if you are looking to become a Family Constellation facilitator and an ancestral trauma therapist, this one is for you. So let's have a look at the webpage first. You can find the webpage in the link in my bio. Basic Family Constellation Facilitator and Ancestral Trauma Therapist and Fellowship 15 July to August 15th. As you can see here, you can read through everything that this program has got to offer. This is going to make you the finest ancestral trauma healer and therapist. So you must read this section called "The question isn't who is this training for, but why should you do this training?" Because here I explain how epigenetic changes are reversible. Next, let's look at what are you going to learn in this training. Number one, trauma is inheritable and how we carry it from generation to generation unconsciously. Second, how in our generational line there are traumatic lives, there are heavy fates, there are premature deaths, and how they impact us. You will be learning the 4 basic themes of inherited family trauma and practice them. You will be seeing the effects of all these ancestral traumas on relationships, disease, money, life purpose, and how a single constellation can reveal where the root cause is. And I'll be taking you through a step-by-step process to discover where the ancestral block is through family constellation. This is the process where dead ancestors come to life. And I'll be integrating family constellation work with breath work, nervous system, somatic awareness. This is not something that you get to find in traditional constellation, but I will be integrating these methods as well. Now, the great thing about learning any modality with me is I always tell you a monetizable model. And the reason is that there is no point learning any skill, which is therapeutic or coaching, if you don't know how to build a business out of it. When I first started doing family constellation, I started at 5,000 per constellation. I moved all the way up to 1,20,000 rupees per constellation. And today, as of today, my current price is 2,50,000 per constellation. Can you imagine? Which means I can very well tell you how to monetize it. So I will be giving you a bonus of how to turn it into a coaching model of 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. And as you look at this purple box, you will have 8 live classes. All of these classes are by me. You will have weekly Facebook lives on advanced topics of ancestral trauma. You will have access to an entire learning portal with your own login ID and password. Which means all the live classes that you will be doing with me, they will be uploaded as recorded in the portal and you can have access to them anytime throughout your entire lifetime. Along with all the bonuses that will be covered in the course will be put up in the portal and you will have access to it forever. Along with that, you will have an entire community of healers and therapists to network with in a Facebook group. When I was learning constellation, I felt extremely isolated because I had to travel to another place, another country to learn constellation, and I would come back and feel very lonely, who to discuss with, who to communicate with. I didn't have peer support. That's not the experience I wanted all of you to have. Which is why we are going to have one Facebook group with my group of supervisors and scholars to help you through every part of your fellowship and training with all the questions and doubts and queries that may come up during the training, and to equip you as the most skilled practitioners out there in the world. Here are the dates and timings of live classes. Take a screenshot. You must read this segment about why I believe in having a community support. So this section where I say a little bit about the Facebook private group and community of coaches and healers and supervisors and scholars and your engagement inside it, because I truly believe when a community comes together, your learning is like 10x. Along with that, we are going to have bonus live classes, the art of traumagram. Traumagram is a 2-dimensional method of representing the entire family trauma tree on a piece of paper. And this is something that you really want to learn because this is the one skill that I teach inside TSM for an entire module. The next, as I have said, is the business of being an ancestral trauma therapist. You must learn to monetize it, add value to people's lives, and make money out of it. Because you're a professional. You're not doing this for hobby, you're doing this as a skill and as a professional. You will also have access to my most popular webinar, The Roots of Inheritance. Once again, take a screenshot. Lastly, this is the most incredible part. This training is priced at 1,20,000. But right now, you can have it at a special price of 25,000 only. A live training, 1 month, not just training, fellowship with all of these bonuses. Learning family constellations, the tool, and you can make like 10x out of it. It's just 25,000. Isn't that crazy? Certification process, that this is the basic training and fellowship, and at the end of the program we will be offering you fellowship and participation certificates to each and every fellow of our program. Now listen to this carefully. We have another bonus. In 2021 I did my longest family constellation training, and I did the most detailed presentations and lectures on the art of family constellation. It was a 12-month long training with 50 people. I have sorted and selected 7 of such lectures, and I'm going to put them out in the portal. So to repeat, 7 of my best lectures on basic family constellations along with their presentations are going to be put up in the portal right now. And we are going to make them available on the 17th of this month. So whoever is buying the program right now will have early access to all of these lectures, theory lessons, and presentations. Which means by the time they start their journey on the 15th of June, they will be super prepared. They would be constellation warriors. They would have already done the studies and be prepared to receive the practice of constellation. Some of them will also be prepared to put up and set up constellation. You would be clear as a mirror on your concepts. You would be clear on the exact process and steps of family constellation. You would come not as a blank slate, but as a student well prepared to receive. Which means it's super important that you sign up for this month-long training right now. All you've got to do is go to my Instagram, okay, at Dr. Gaurav Deka, and go to the link in my bio here. And from there, you move on to this green box, Basic Family Constellation Facilitator and Ancestral Trauma Therapist. And that's going to take you to this page. And when you go to this page, you click on Join my month-long training. And the moment you click there, it's going to take you to the payment page. 25,000 only as of now. And the moment you put in your details, this box is going to appear. The great thing about this is you can avail EMIs as close to 1212 on any credit card. You can also pay directly by UPI, Google Pay, or use any card to pay the full amount. Which means nothing should stop you from getting inside and having early access to 7 of my lectures so that you are well prepared before this training begins. Let's go now.